Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be starting the newest FGO event. This is the Valentine's event of 2026. It's called Beyond the River of Chocolate. Right, so this features Andromeda. Let's go. Alright, prologue. Let's do this. Oh, and I haven't pulled for Andromeda. I don't have any plans either. So, I'll just be saving up until the Mahoyo collab. So, yeah. I miss you. I miss you so much. But the thing is, no, okay. Oh wait, I forgot. Andromeda is the wife of who? I forgot. I knew about it, but Wait, what? Is this the river of chocolate? Damn. Good, no problems with the ratio for this latest minus singularity. Yeah. We're monitoring all the data on our end as usual, but how are things feeling on the ground? I smell chocolate all around me, and it smells good. Senpai's right, this is definitely the scent of chocolate. I've never smelled so much of it in one place before. It's not quite enough to be overpowering, but I think you should still try to avoid breathing in too much of it just to be safe, Master. What's your expert opinion? Do you think Master will be safe? Well, it's just chocolate, so... From poison, you mean? Well, at the moment, I do not sense anything toxic, but I cannot speak for what may happen should it get thicker. Also, isn't Fujimaru, like, resistant to poison, so... True, at the moment, we're not detecting anything physically harmful either. And with his mystic codes, yeah, there you go, simple filter functionality, he shouldn't have anything to worry about for a while. Now, on a different subject, are you upset about something, Semiramis? This makes no sense. If I'm here, then poison should be involved in some manner. These two should be struggling for breath from a foul air, leaving me as their only hope for survival. What the hell? Battery? Okay, whatever. Then I could reluctantly save their lives in exchange for having them lick my boots with utmost enthusiasm. Alright, bruh. I thought that is how things would turn out, but so far, there has been nothing of that sort. How dull. Yeah, we only know that Trismegistus chose you. It didn't say anything about why. I wonder, could it have something to do with this chocolate? Yeah, she has been involved with a lot of chocolates before. And she was also a Valentine's Day servant. What are you looking at? If you have even the slightest notion that my presence here is related to the chocolate, then get rid of it right now. I have never made chocolate for anyone, nor have I ever caused a riot, understood? Yeah, whatever you say. At any rate, this smell, or rather whatever is emitting it, would seem to be the largest anomaly in this singularity. A chocolate river? I don't see any other way to describe it. I can also understand your disbelief. There's no possible way this could have occurred naturally. Most major singularity anomalies like this are related to a holy grail that's causing them, which means, for this mission, we need merely to do something about the chocolate river. The same can be said for this air. I cannot tell which came first. This air seems as though it is trying to cover the very world, or to dye everything the same color. It is so dark and quite literally sickeningly sweet. How dreadfully unpleasant. So, what exactly do we need to do? Yeah. How should I know? It is your job to find out what to do and do it. You laggards should know better than to try and get an empress to work. I wonder though, why chocolate? Well, why not? Could it have anything to do with Valentine's Day coming up soon? What's more, with so much rich chocolate aroma all around me, it's very hard not to think about my own personal chocolate problem I've been trying to ignore. Wait, what? Right. What kind of confection should I make for Master this year? Ah, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to focus on the mission. Huh? It's nothing. Well, personally, it's a matter of great importance. But it is no way takes priority over repairing the singularity, so please don't worry about it. Anyway, do you have any ideas for what our next move should be, Da Vinci? You bet. As a matter of fact, I just finished scanning your vicinity, and it looks like there's a servant signal nearby. I can't tell from here if they're friendly or hostile, so the fastest way to find out is to making contact. If nothing else, it should get you some new information. Got it. Understood. Then we'll try approaching the signal while maintaining proper vigilance. Good grief, if doing something about this servant is enough to finish this job, then I can simply bestow upon them a poison chalice or two from my travel stash. So, let's hurry and get this over with. I think I hear something. Me too, it sounds like. A war cry, or was it more of a shout of excitement? I thought someone jumped into the river or something. That's how it sounded like. Huh, how barbaric. Such outbursts should have never have a place in my beautiful garden. It looks like the voice you're hearing is coming from the servant signal up ahead. It's coming from inside the chocolate river. Yeah, someone's bathing in that river or something. I don't know. Ah, maximum speed. Followed by a 180. Go, go, go. Is that? It appears to be someone surfing atop the chocolate river at high speed. They seem to be whipping up chocolate foam and driving it back and forth in all directions. What is more, they appear to be using some sort of reins? No, wait, are those chains? I believe they're riding on something rather large, just underneath the chocolate surface. Damn, it doesn't seem to have made any difference. Looks like they noticed you guys. Keep your guard up, just in case. Up! Oh, there she is. Hi there, I'm Andromeda. I'm a servant who was summoned here automatically to do something about this. How about you guys? Is that why you're here too? If it is, great. If not... what then? Da Vinci's face. Oh god. Beyond the river of chocolate. Alright. Now, we are... Okay. Chained Maiden. Okay, let's do this. From a party immediately before battle. Alright. Andromeda? Yeah, I need to know because I've forgotten who she actually is. Andromeda is a figure from Greek mythology, yeah? She was going to be the sacrifice to a monster in order to appease divine wrath. Ah, but was saved by the great hero Perseus. Ah, it's Perseus. Alright, okay. Alright. Oh, so you already know about me. And him? Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. However, yeah, in the myth we know you're pretty solidly on the rescued side, not the rescuer side. Right. So from that it wouldn't seem like you'd be of much help on a battlefield. Right. But now you're fully fledged servant. Let's see, your class is... Oh yeah, what was she? I forgot. She was a rider, right? Because she rides on that whale looking thing. I forgot what it was. I know, right? Usually where you hear maiden sacrifice, you imagine a lady with dainty and soft spoken, yeah? I totally get it. But well, let's just say a lot has happened. Anyway, my class is rider. Yeah, there you go. And don't worry too much about the fighting, because I can definitely do that. I think there's a lot I'd like to ask you about, like those water top moves and what looked like chains, but I think I'll save those questions for later. For now, I believe it's our turn to tell you what our side is about. Great, please tell me all about you guys. You all seem pretty cool, but I still don't know the first thing about you. Right, yeah, we still don't have Perseus, right? Or any form of him? Yeah. Okay. And that's our deal. Galdia, an organization of heroes coming together to save the world. That sounds great. No, awesome. I'm not quite sure what to say in response to such glowing praise, so I guess I'll just say thank you. I especially like knowing there's so many heroes out there. Really makes you feel safe, you know. So hey, if you need some help, please let me help you. I might not be strong enough to take on anyone like Perseus, but I think I can at least hold my own in combat. And if there's something I can do to put the world back to how it should be, or help someone in trouble, then I should do it. No, I want to do it. I really mean that. That's great to hear. We can always use help from a local servant. It's one of the key ways to ensure a mission goes smoothly. Alright, we still have to introduce ourselves, don't we? I'm Leonardo da Vinci. The ones there are. I'm Fujimaru. I'm Ashkirelite, and this is Semiramis, Empress of Assyria. I may be accompanying these people as servant, but my status and import are clearly different from yours. So know your place when you speak to me, girl. Girl? Technically I am royalty too actually. I am the princess of Ethiopia. Yes, I've heard of that nation before, but I am still clearly your better. Girl will suffice. Oh, right, I'm still in my downtime outfit, so I could serve the chocolate better. Now that I'm on the team, I should probably dress the part a bit, huh? Okay, hang on a second. Alright, her second ascension. Yeah, how's that? Are those chains... Oh, these, I'd actually appreciate if you just pretended they weren't there. Yeah, remember in her NP that whale looking thing? It's chained to that, right? They were actually part of my other outfit too. You just couldn't see them. They're kind of, well, inextricably tied to me. Makes sense. Your name is almost synonymous with the image of a damsel in distress chained to a rock. Exactly. Anyway, that aside, what do you think? Do I seem a little more like a proper Princess Andromeda now? Personally, I fail to see much difference. Well, I guess it's okay for different people to address me differently. Besides, it wouldn't be the first time people said I don't act like a princess. So hey, what are you doing earlier anyway? Well, I figured out pretty much quickly the problem was all the stagnant air, right? And I figured that was probably coming from this river. See how it's practically standing still? You can tell the smell's coming from it too. So then I thought, if the river is not flowing is the problem, maybe I can improve it by getting it moving again. Right. So I got on my noble phantasm and was trying to stir it up while you guys got here. I see, so that's why you appear to be surfing on the water? No, the chocolate. Chocolate surface. By the way, is that your noble phantasm? Oh yeah, this is Sketus. He's already bound to my chain, so I just give him a little tug and off I go. Interesting, that's the sea monster Poseidon sent after Ethiopia. Right, okay. The same sea monster you were nearly sacrificed to, in fact. It's said to have been both part whale and part dragon, and it was the base for the constellation of the same name. Right. I can see how your face would be tied together, but I have no idea how it ended up as your noble phantasm. Now I'm really curious. I know, right? Especially after Perseus killed him and everything. Who cares about that? Pressingly, regardless of how much stirring you did with your noble phantasm, the situation did not change one bit, did it? Oh, it didn't. Unfortunately, I already really stirred as hard as I could to. But no, nothing changed. The river's still as stagnant as before. I see. I'm sorry I couldn't be of much help. Don't worry, that's how it always goes at first. Oh right, I'll have to make you a good safe temporary magical energy supply line. You must be pretty low on resources after using your noble phantasm. You're even thinking about my energy supply? Now I'm really even more sorry I couldn't help. I'll do everything I can to improve on that. You guys have done this kind of thing before, right? So at times like this, what should we do next? Uh, I don't know. I guess just see what happens. Yeah, probably investigate more, I say. Okay, now that you mention it, I think I saw a local over by the riverbank. They probably know more about this world and the river than me. Let's go and talk to them. I can't even imagine what the locals here must be like. Yeah. But as long as we can communicate with them, that does seem like a good place to start. Great, I'll show you where they are. Come on, this way. She's certainly bright and cheerful, isn't she? Even though we just only met, I already feel like we're friends. She's definitely not a traditional princess. She seems like a no more than your average happy-go-lucky farm girl. Bruh. For me, a palace is a place where poison chalices are exchanged daily. Perhaps someone like Wu Zetian, who sees things the same way I do, could hold her own against me for a bit. But that girl would last for no more than a day. If she is in fact an enemy attempting to deceive us, then we have nothing to fear. I see no need to be wary of her. Go on now, after her. Left to her own devices, there's no telling how far she may run off on her own. I'm assuming we have to probably... Oh my god, this is for the local? What? Why does he look like as if he is made of chocolate? Oh yeah, this whole chocolate miasma is being a big problem for us. It's hard to breathe and it's making a lot of people sick. Alright, bro. This isn't the kind of local I was expecting, but fortunately it seems we can communicate and they don't mean us any harm. Could you keep asking them more for information? Good thing. So, like, do you know what's causing this chocolate miasma? Well, yeah, it's cause the river stopped flowing. You can just kinda tell. For that matter, what is that bizarre river anyway? What do you mean? It's a chocolate river, of course. It's been here as long as we have. That's all we know. I mean, come on, if you lived near a river, would you automatically know how old it was or why it was there? Fair enough. No, I guess not. Oh, but there is one thing. Nobody knows for sure, but the rumor has it that this chocolate river lets you see people you miss. Ah, what does that mean? It's probably like if you follow this river where it leads, you'll find the person you want to see the most. I've never seen it myself, but that's what people say. I can't tell you any more than that. This is getting us nowhere. Does anyone else know who can talk? Does anyone else you know who can talk happen to have any more accurate information? Nah, I'd say nobody else knows any more than I do. Especially when this chocolate miasma's messing with everyone's heads. And not just those of us who walk around on two legs. It's affecting beasts too, and I don't think you can talk to them at all, so crap, there's more now. Oh. Hostiles, preparing to intercept the enemy now. Good grief. You there, girl. If all you're good for is making noise, then you may as well be just another farm girl. So if you truly are a servant, then show us you can handle riffraff like this. You got it. I'm happy to show that I'm no damsel just waiting to be sacrificed. These chains are my chains of destiny. If I can't lose them, then I'm going to use them. Let's do this, Oracle's chains, Nereids. Pull in something heavy and painful for me. Okay. Right, let's use her. Wait a minute, let me check. Oh. Alright, let me just put in the only character who I got from Valentine's, which was Bazette. Yeah, I've actually not gotten any other characters from Valentine's. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. Let me see if there's any CE that I have. Oh yeah, these ones are... Okay, let me just use these. Right, let's just go with this. Okay, so gain critical stars each turn. Apply damage cut and increase NP gauge for yourself. Okay. Then we have this, which is apply target focus and guts. One time state that increase the NP gauge and critical strength for yourself and damage to yourself. Okay, and then we have increase quick card effectiveness and arts card effectiveness and strength. Okay. Oh, both of them. I forgot. She also has a target. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Why are they attacking Andromeda? Okay, let's see her noble phantasm. I remember seeing it before, reacting to it as well. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright, how do you like that? All hostiles have been defeated. Great job, everyone. That was some great fighting, Andromeda. You didn't need any backup from us at all. Your attacks were a lot more physical than I expected. I've always liked being active. It's like they say, simple is best. What the? Why did she put on glasses? You make it sound easy, but that looked like a very interesting combat style to me. A combination of your chains and boulders they're tied to. So if anything, it's less than you're purposefully deciding to fight that way, and more like a natural progression. Wow, you're sharp. Well, I guess that's why she's putting on the glasses. Yeah, when I was inscribed on the throne, it was as a sacrificial medallion tied to a boulder with chains. I can't do anything about that, but looking at it from a different angle, yeah, she can just whack enemies with that, I guess. It also means that there's always gonna be boulders on the other end of the chains, right? So I figured I could fight too if I just use these boulders myself. I see, in mythology we're chained to a boulder by the ocean, so you could be sacrificed to a sea monster. Now that you're a heroic spirit, that story has taken on physical form. So you're taking the ties that physically and conceptually bind you and turning them into your own ends. I don't know whether to call that remarkably resilient or an incredible feat of brute strength. So what do you think, Empress? Were you impressed? Is this why your mouth's hanging open? You colossal fool. I'm still in a shock at the crude, boorish way in which you fight. Hang on, it's Citrus with you too. Since Perseus used Medusa's head to petrify it. Right. which could be said to have turned Cetus itself into a boulder that then sank into the sea. Oh. Then does that mean it's also considered a boulder that's bound to you? I'm not totally sure, but probably. I never gave it too much thought. I guess that just goes to show how strong the conceptual link between her chains and boulders really is then. Since Poseidon is mixed up in this too, it could be as strong a curse straight from a god. Anyway, fighting stuff aside, the important thing is that we won. Wow, thanks for saving us. Creatures that have lost their minds like that attack us sometimes. I wish I could give you something in thanks, but I already told you everything I know about the river. No, actually wait, I remember something. What is it? Do you guys have any other friends? No, not here. Because I saw someone else who has the same air about them as you guys not too long ago, okay? They were investigating the river too, so I thought they might be just with you. Someone who has the same air as us, that probably means they were a servant. Can you tell us where you saw this person? Okay. It couldn't be just another friend of yours. It couldn't. For this mission, Semiramis and I were the only Chaldean servants who ray-shifted here with Master. Oh. So it's someone from... Okay. So if there are any other servants around here, either they were summoned by the land, yeah, like you were, or they will have something to do with this anomaly. Regardless, it shouldn't hurt to try and make contact with them. Does this river look a little different to you now? It looks the same. It looks like that's where the chocolate river comes to an end. Oh. It's not only that, it isn't flowing. There's no river beyond that point. And oh, wait, is that a person? I feel like I've seen them somewhere before, but whoa, what a crazy beard. So oh no. Yeah, why? Why the hell is this guy here? Oh hey, you guys are here too, huh? Right. Great timing. Seems like there's only so much I can do here on my own. I don't think I've ever seen him being summoned as a ally, I'm hoping, in any event. Or maybe he was, I just forgot. Anyways. Oh no, I think he was. He was in one of the... Which event was that? I've forgotten. Also, this is the first time we're seeing like his front profile, right? Columbus? Yeah, it's me. Why are you looking at me like that? Because, I don't know, you look a little bit different at least. Because usually we see her like, see his like side profile like in a, I don't know. Well, his basic spirit origin data does check out. It looks like he really is Caldius Columbus. Also, he recognized us, so that means it is the Caldius Columbus. The reason it looks different now is because of a slight change in the data's outer shell, for lack of a better term. Bruh. As for what the change consists of, it's more of a black box than I thought. I don't think I'll be able to dig in any deeper from here. So you really are Caldius Columbus. What are you doing here then? Honestly, I got no idea either. All I know is one moment I was there, the next I was here, looking different. Right. Hey, come on, why are you looking at me like that? I'm telling the truth. So, is he part of your team, right? Well, he is, but at the same time, I don't know. Because it feels like something slightly off here and I don't know why. Who knows, perhaps you are remembering an occasion where you bit into a piece of fruit that may or may not have been poisoned. Sheesh, I'll have you know I've been doing some honest work out here. Yeah? I've been investigating this world, well, this river really, and I found some stuff out. Oh yeah, that sounds perfect, please tell us. Sure, as you might have guessed, this miasma is being caused by the river not flowing. You can see for yourself, it stops right here, that's why it went stagnant and started producing this weird unnatural miasma. That lines up what we thought, but do you have any ideas how we can fix it? Do we have to like, I don't know, like make it, you know, like make a way for the river to keep flowing. But then, up until how long? Well, the best and the surest way to get the river flowing again. If stagnancy is causing the miasma, then no stagnancy means no miasma. It just makes sense. But I already tried mixing it up and it didn't work. Don't think I've seen you before, Missy. I'm Andromeda. I'm helping Calde resolve the situation. Nice to meet you, beard guy. Well, you seem like you'll be of a big help. No, really, I mean that. But anyway, as you found out, just stirring the river up isn't enough to get it flowing again. What we need to do is give it directionality. Directionality? That's right. Long story short, we've got to get a ship on the river. Oh. Boats on a river always follow the flow of water, right? In this case, that same principle can also actually reverse the usual cause and effect and get this river moving again. Right, okay. Of course, just putting a boat on it won't be enough. It'll also need a crew that's actually trying to go downriver. I guess it's possible that putting a boat on a natural chocolate river like this might be enough of a conceptual shot in the arm to get it moving again. But how did you figure that out? Yeah, it's a very interesting thought process, because he's saying basically, since flowing river means a boat on top of it, because that's how boat and ships move, that means if we put the effect before, which is the boat or the ship on top of it, then the cause will happen automatically because of a conceptual effect. But that's a very interesting way of thinking about it. Right? Come on, I'm a sailor, remember? I've always been good at reading currents and water properties. This is chocolate, by the way. This ain't water, though. I wonder about that. A poison fruit gets more flavorful with every bite. It also becomes more painful. So if you put a boat on this river and get it a proper crew, that'll be enough to get the river flowing again. He's scamming us again. I can see that. He's probably, after putting the boat and the crew on the river, he's probably going to take it, and I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to screw us over. Nah, that's just the first requirement. Oh my god. There's still 2 others we need to meet. First, we're gonna need more chocolate. You know how rivers slow to a crawl when they dry up in the hot sun, yeah? Some kind of story here. You can't physically move what's not there after all, so we're gonna have to scrounge up all the chocolate we can and add it to this river. Yeah, makes sense. So what's the last condition? Well, just adding more chocolate to the river isn't going to be enough to cut it either. Just like the figurehead on the boat or a compass needle that always points in the same direction, it's also going to need something meaningful to base that direction on. You know how with restaurants you get more business if you specialize in a certain dish? Instead of generic diner that just serves food, you'll get more customers if they know you're all about, say, pasta. It's a lot like that. Yeah, I'm not really following. Yeah, what do you want? Just tell us directly. This is another thing that scammers do. They say all these things to confuse you. Freaking get to the point, man. Okay, so this chocolate river can't move forward because it's made of, well, chocolate. So we're gonna add some other kind of distinctive color or trait or property to it to make it more river-like. What that means is we'll need to pick someone to represent the river captain basically. What? A boat with a river captain's the only way we're gonna get this river moving. Huh. You're a ship captain, can't you do that? No, I can't, and neither can you. Because, to give the river a new trait or color, you'll need to be constantly using as much magical energy as it takes to release the noble phantasm's true name. What? Oh. Although, I just checked it again a little while ago and I couldn't believe my eyes. It looks like the river's already got a new trait. Any idea how that might have happened? Did someone toss the noble phantasm in there for a while or something? Well, Andromeda was literally doing that. As she was saying, she was using her noble phantasm to stir it, right? Yeah, it's you. She was using Cetus to stir it, right? And Cetus is her noble phantasm. I think that was probably me. I was just surfing the river on my noble phantasm Cetus earlier, so yeah. Is this my fault? Did I screw it all up? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to help, I promise. Ah, it's okay. It surprised me, sure, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. We can't change the river again easily once its properties are set, so we'll have to be careful there, but there's a condition that needs to be met for someone to be able to change the river's properties. And lucky for us, apparently we've already got someone that meets it. What's the condition? They have to be missing someone. Right. Oh yeah, that chocolate Oni we talked to said this river lets you see people you miss. So the idea is to use that fundamental property to guide the boat down it, thereby getting it flowing again. Ah, okay. More or less. So how about it, Missy? Any idea who it is? Well, obviously it's Perseus, right? It literally says that in the novel Phantasm. Uh-huh. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but there's someone I miss all the time. The love of my life, the hero who rescued me, the boy who married me. Perseus. Haha, that's so. Indeed, young love grand. Oh, hey, it looks like the new properties are starting to manifest visually too. Oh, what the? You're right, I'm now seeing large boulders popping up through the river. Although the current is still as stagnant as before. Looks like Missy here gave the river boulders. I see, so the girl's unique traits alter the river via her magical energy. Alright, I think we've got enough data to make an informed decision here, so let's go over everything quickly. To repair the singularity, we need to get rid of the miasma. To do that, we need to get the chocolate river flowing. And to do that, we'll need to give the river unique properties, then follow it downstream on a boat. You can get us a boat, right, Columbus? Well, yeah, sure. My Santa Maria is the only ship we'll need. We also acquired some chocolates when we defeated these chocolate monsters earlier. I think we can add that chocolate to the river, yeah? Great, then that just leaves one last problem. The river captain. Who is Andromeda. Andromeda, it looks like we're gonna need your help for this whole ordeal. Can we count on it? Well, I'm also a little worried about why Columbus knows so much about the situation. And like I said, he's trying to do something. But I can't let that go for now. Besides, it's not like he always betrays us every chance he gets, most of the time anyway. Right. I'd better keep an eye on him. Of course, I'm not about to get off this ship now, literally or figuratively. In fact, I feel like I should be asking you to please let me stay and help till the end. I think that's probably the whole reason I'm here. Of course, thanks. Alright, let's get this ship on the river then. Just so you know, I won't be able to help out in the battle while I'm doing this. It takes a lot out of me to keep my ship manifested all the time. Here goes. Oh, there it is. Good, everyone made it on board. Is this chocolate going to be enough to make it to the end? I doubt it. So, when we run out, we'll have to run back to shore and collect more or something? Basically, yeah, but that ain't the only way. This is just a guess, but I bet this river will also start flowing when we throw in stuff related to you, Missy. Meaning, we can probably use boulders on top of the chocolate, okay. Suppose it'd be more accurate to say rivers now treating big old stones like they were the same as chocolate. Oh, so boulders are kind of like filler now, makes sense. Does that mean I can just pull some out of my chains, with my chains and toss them into the river? As long as you've got magical energy to spare, sure, but that'll probably use too much to be worth it. The best way to get more will probably be to defeat monsters that look like boulders. Or to break apart any good boulders we happen to find and collect their pieces. Assuming we've got someone who's better at that sort of thing than they are at fighting, that is. Is that why she was chosen to come along? Yeah. Oh, wait. Must you stare at me with such expressions? You'll attract flies. Oh no, you had better not be thinking what I think you are thinking. Oh, I was thinking. I was like, why is she connected to boulders? Because of her... Okay. Fine. It seems like once and for all. To set the record straight. I'm not a civil engineer servant. Well, you always, put on that hat and... Don't listen to her. Her hanging gardens are top notch. You made a flying garden? That's awesome. Yeah, and that too. I forgot about that. Stop that. You should not find that convincing. Yeah, I swear. Well, fine. The best thing to do with a job like this is to get it over with quickly. So if breaking boulders is the best way I can do that, then I will. Loath though I may be to do so. Thanks, Semiramis. We're counting on you. Looks like everything's in place then. As this ship's captain, I'll be the one steering it, as my patron Andromeda will be the one deciding where it goes. And as the head engineer, the Empress here will be in charge of collecting the fuel we need to make progress. And we'll be the swappy. Right, we'll gather chocolate and boulders and handle any other jobs that need doing. Hey, I'm not the type of patron to just kick back with her nose on the air every time everyone does and everyone does all the work. I'll help out the ship, around the ship however I can too. Thank you, Andromeda. That'll be a big help. Yeah, thanks for pitching in. Of course, thanks again for having me. Okay, everyone ready to go. Then I'm gonna raise the anchor and set sail. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think I should end it here today. Let's see, I'm pretty sure some nodes have been unlocked. Yep. Yeah, okay, I'll have to farm as well, so... What is this? Gather chocolate rock river points. Once the chocolate river is displayed, a boat will continue farther down as you gather more chocolate rock. Gather more chocolate rock points through free quest, and you'll make your way down mouth of the river and unlock a new main quest. Clear free quest to collect chocolate rock points. Progress down the chocolate river. Main quest will be unlocked when you reach the end. Oh wait. Wait a minute. 2, 4. Oh, wait, is this one of those events? Wait a minute. I guess it's a Valentine's event. Does this not have that many... Okay, just a minute. How much main story quest does this have? It is an event for 20 days, so I thought this was going to be big. Okay, so we have the prologue, we have section 1, right? And then we have the river thing. Okay, section 2, 4, 5. Oh no, it is big. Oh no, wait, no, it's not that big. It is 7 sections with 1 epilogue. Right. Okay, so I can easily do it like in a few days, but I will have to like farm it properly. And obviously, since it's a Valentine's event, I will be doing the Valentine scenes as well with the new servants. So you know, that'll be a separate video. Anyways, I'll end it here today. I'll do some farming and like unlock all the prerequisite conditions for the main quests and all that, and I'll continue with the main story maybe like in 1 or 2 days. Right, and after maybe completing the event or maybe in the middle of it, I'll do some Valentine's, like, you know, chocolate giving quests. Okay, wait a minute, let me check this event shop. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yep. Yeah, we have the exchange lock on chocolate, surprise chocolate, all those things.
Oh, いらっしゃい。ん？真面目に店番してる。
これが私たちの
Yeah, alright. So there you go. I'll end it here for today. Thanks for watching, guys. This was the Valentine's 2026 event. We met Andromeda and we have to go down the river and make the river start flowing again. Columbus is planning something, we still don't know. He'll probably like pull something at the end. We'll see. Either way, yeah, let's see where this goes. So yeah, I'll end this video here today. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in 1 or 2 days with another video. By that time, I'll do a little bit of farming and complete, like, you know, like the conditions and everything to unlock the new quests. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.